Well, we just had our first snowstorm of the year. So I don't know if you can see behind me, but the roads are pretty filthy. And that means we're going to be putting the Lamborghini away for the winter. And so I wanted to make this quick video because a lot of you guys are wondering, what's my next plans for the Lamborghini? Am I going to sell it and get something different? Or what am I going to do to it? You know, I've done a lot of mods to it. There's really not much I can do. So what are my plans? Okay, so I haven't really been talking about this much, my future goals for the car, because what I want to do with it, I wanted to make sure that I was going to do it in the very near future before I said anything. So I haven't said anything to you guys about this at all. I've been trying to keep my mouth shut, and I've only been really talking about this with like really close friends. So I'm just gonna go out and say it. The next plans for my Lamborghini, what I plan to do next is get twin turbos installed. Okay, so this is something I've always wanted to do with a Gallardo. You guys know that my dream car has been a Lamborghini Gallardo since probably early, I would say 2005, 2006 when it first came out. Around that time, I wanted a Gallardo. And as soon as I learned about how people were slapping twin turbos on these things, I just fell in love, and that just took my obsession to a whole nother level. However, adding twin turbos onto a Lamborghini is really expensive. So that's why it was kind of a next level goal that I had to reach before I could do it. So that's my next plans, sending my car off for twin turbos. Now, I do have another Lamborghini goal. I don't plan on selling my Gallardo. In fact, I plan to keep it indefinitely, okay? It's my first Lamborghini. I'd like to keep it. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to, or I don't have other goals for other Lamborghinis. I would like to add a Murcielago LP640 to my garage within the next 2 to 3 years while keeping my Gallardo. That is my ultimate goal, to have my Gallardo twin turboed and then have an LP640 sitting right next to it in the garage. That is my ultimate dream, and I plan to achieve that dream. It just may take me, you know, another few years to do that. But you guys are gonna see pretty soon my car getting twin turbos. So like I said, I wanted to wait until the very moment before I was going to do it to say anything, but we're getting close. And right now I'm kind of in the phase of deciding who I'm going to go with. And this brings me onto a whole nother topic altogether. Obviously, we all know underground racing is the best in the business when it comes to twin turbo Lamborghinis. They're the best, you know, and they're the ones that everyone says to go with. The thing is, they are extremely hard to get a hold of. They are extremely busy, which isn't a bad thing. That means they do really good work, so they're in high demand. The thing is, it just took me a while to kind of get in touch with someone over there. And it takes them a couple of days to respond to emails. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. They're just busy. I have also contacted Hefner Performance in Florida. I'm not sure if I really want to go with them. If I'm going to do it, I might as well go with something like Underground Racing, or Dallas Performance is another one I was considering. The thing is with Hefner Performance, their customer service has not called me back at all. I've called those guys 3 times in the past week. The first time, they were supposed to call me back with a list of installers nearby. They never called me back. They completely just blew me off. I called them back again a couple days later and wanted to ask them some more questions about a twin turbo system for my car. Again, no call back. My only guess is that they're just extremely busy, or you know, they just have other jobs that are more profitable. I mean, I don't know. Another option I was looking at is having a shop build me a custom kit from scratch. This is relatively or significantly cheaper than sending it off to someone like Underground Racing or Hefner Performance or Dallas Performance. The only downside to that is that you're kind of a test dummy at that point. You're kind of a guinea pig. Especially if they've never done a custom turbo kit for a Lamborghini before. Granted, it's just pipes and blow-off valves and intercoolers and all this stuff, but really, you want to make sure that when you twin turbo these cars, that you do it right, and you want it to look like basically a piece of art when it's done. So I've been talking to a couple shops about doing custom kits. The only thing holding me back is I don't want to be the test dummy. I don't want to have the car be there for a while and then they run into a roadblock and they can't finish the project, and here I am stuck with a Lamborghini that's like, you know, half done. I mentioned Dallas Performance. Those are the guys I'm currently waiting for a call back on right now. I'm gonna have to make a decision between them or Underground Racing, I think is the way that I need to go if I want to do this the right way. Okay, I've got the plow on the front of my truck, and it's hard to like get between this traffic here. All right, so let's talk about prices a little bit. So Underground Racing, I'm gonna be starting with a stage 1 kit, first of all. That's the standard bolt-on kit. That's where you do not build the motor, you do not build the transmission, you put on twin turbos and you tune it very safely. And that should put me around somewhere around 650 wheel horsepower, reliably. So I want to start with the stage 1 bolt-on kit, and then my goal is every year for the next couple years, send it back to, you know, Underground Racing or Dallas Performance, whoever I decide to go with, for the next step up. So for example, if I sent the car away for stage 1 twin turbos right now, I would spend the next summer, 2016, with that bolt-on kit around 650 wheel horsepower, and then when next winter came, I would send it back to them where I would take it to stage 2. That's when they would, you know, take the motor out, they'd build the motor so that it could handle more boost. They would build the, you know, the transmission, put more stronger axles in the car, things like that, bigger turbos to put down even more power. That would put me at around, I believe it was around 850 to 900 wheel horsepower at that point. So that's kind of the time frame we're looking at here. I want to do this in steps. Contrary to what some of you may think, I'm not a multi-millionaire, so I can't just send the car out and say, hey, yeah, throw on a stage 3 twin turbo kit. Yeah, it's only cost me like 120 grand, just do it, right? I'm not at that level yet. So I got to kind of do it in steps, just like a regular person. Anyways, we're kind of straight off the topic. What about price? Okay, so Underground Racing charges $39,000 for the standard bolt-on twin turbo kit. Okay, they charge $65,000 for the stage 2. So if I go with stage 1, it's going to cost me $39,000 right now. When I send it back the following year, I only have to pay the difference between the two kits. So if I pay $39,000 now, I send it back to stage 2 next year, which is $65,000. That leaves me with like $25,000 to $30,000 left over. Okay. Dallas Performance is next down the line. They are right around $37,000, and their kits are pretty similar as far as stages go and what come with them. Next down the line from Dallas Performance is Hefner Performance. Their stage 1 kit is $33,000. And next down the list from that is the custom twin turbo kit. So to the couple shops that I was talking to that would build this custom kit for me, they would charge me around $23,000 to $25,000 for that. So as you can see, a lot cheaper if I went the custom route. But the thing is, if something goes wrong, I don't have that big reputable brand behind the build to support me, right? I don't have all the dozens or perhaps hundreds of cars that have gone through Underground Racing, you know, proven their quality of work. I don't have that, or that shop, the custom shop doesn't have that behind it. So if something goes wrong on my car, I'm kind of just stuck with, you know, this one shop to deal with, and I'm kind of by myself. I have no one else to turn to. Versus if I went to Underground Racing and something went wrong, all I would have to do is call up the phone or call them up on the phone, and they're, you know, a big reputable company, and, you know, someone would be there to basically support my needs. If I want to upgrade the car the following year, no problem, just send it back to Underground Racing. It's all their work. They know how to take it apart. They know how to take it to the next level. So I'm kind of stuck here. Unfortunately, as a Lamborghini owner, you kind of have to pay to play, and especially when it comes to the twin turbo game. Now, a turbo kit is really not that complex. It's just a couple of turbos, some piping, some exhaust work, and it all comes down to tuning. And of course, there's some fuel modifications there, bigger fuel pumps, things like that. But it all comes down to the tuning. That's where you get the reliable power out of a modified turbo car. So I don't want to play with fire and send it off to someone who has not done that many Lamborghinis. It would probably cost me more in the long run if I did that. So I kind of have to pay a little bit more up front to get quality work. Okay guys, so that's just a quick update video. I've actually got to run into the grocery store. I just want to do another quick little vlog update for you guys. I know you guys like these videos, so I'm going to keep doing them as much as I can. You guys have been asking me what my plans are this winter for the car, if I plan to upgrade, things like that. So I wanted to do this video to kind of tell you that. Again, my plans are to go twin turbo this winter. I'm still in the phase of finding someone to do it. But after that, you know, we'll have a twin turbo Lamborghini and we'll be able to make awesome videos all about that. I'll be doing reviews on that and starting a whole new generation of videos here at Peter Beattie's Garage. Okay guys, so actually when I just was finishing up recording this video, Taylor from Dallas Performance actually called me back, and he told me some stuff that the other guys didn't tell me, and he said that he recommends not doing a stage 1 kit on my 04 Gallardo because it would be throwing a bunch of boost at the stock motor and it could be dangerous. I know that. I mean, I've had turbo cars before, and I know that, you know, boosting cars on the stock motor, you know, there's a potential to blow something there. I was hoping, unfortunately, if we kept it around 5 pounds of boost, that it would be safe enough to run for at least one summer before upgrading. For example, my ProCharge Cobra is still on the stock motor, and I beat the crap out of that thing. It's been fine, but I mean, obviously Lamborghinis are more to fix if a motor goes. So told me a lot of stuff that really has changed my thoughts towards this whole twin turbo process, and I may have to go about it a different way. Now, I still want to turbo my car or have a turbo Lamborghini. I'm just trying to figure out if I should just keep my car and wait until I can do a stage 2, which is 65,000, or should I trade my 04 in and get an LP 560 and turbo that. So I have some thinking to do here, guys. This is not how I expected the video to end, but I've got some thinking to do. So either way, the goal is a twin turbo Lamborghini Gallardo, whether it's mine or if I end up trading in for an LP 560. I have some thinking to do. So with that said, I guess we'll really end the video at this point. And of course, press that like button. Let me know that you like these vlogs. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about all this? What would you do if you were in my position? Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in the next video.